review data. Why is it important to have proper data management? Why do you want to extract more oil and gas? What for? At the end of it all, it is make our people happy, isn't it? Yeah, you are doing all these things so that we can eliminate poverty, people can enjoy themselves, be happy. So even as you are doing it, enjoy the journey. Make yourselves happy, even as you are operating and analyzing that. Are we together? Yeah, so then we wish you every happiness as you walk the journey, make African dreams. Thank you so much, and God help you. As I close this meeting, my heartfelt gratitude to the Norwegian Petroleum Directorate, the center I did the revision here, and those who are going to speak to us, the various managers who are ahead of others in Africa. You know, we have planned for each other also. And the organizing committee, you know, who have put all this conference together. I would like to express my deepest appreciation to each and every one of you who have been here today. You have taught us your greetings, and I believe there is much more planned beyond the greetings for each and every one of you. So let us all dance, let us apply together, and that is the only way that we can have a brighter African future. Government has to be interested. Government has also got to invest in this sector, and it creates a very friendly environment for those who know the international oil corporations to come and partner with us, you know, to be able to get these resources from the depths of the earth, so that we can benefit our people. We are having a huge debt challenge. I think our friends from Ghana will understand, because we seem to be facing the same problem. And I believe if we properly exploit the oil and gas, we can even solve the debt problems that the continent is having. Not only that, we can build more schools, health, and also fight extreme poverty, which is affecting many areas of the continent. So I see our exploitation of the oil and gas resources as the critical success factor, you know, for Africa. You know, so long as resources are properly managed, this is what is going to transform this country. For us, we include by experts that the oil results which are discovered, and we are not finished the exploration. They say what has been discovered so far. The government share of it is about 20%. It amounts to $8 billion US. With $8 billion US, we don't need the IMF, we don't need China, we don't need all those rules that are present. I think we can liberate ourselves just by exploiting these resources. So we try our best as the leaders of NOC, we shall work with our government to see whether we can exploit this resource, because we are literally sitting on dollars, to see whether we can reduce them for the benefit of our people. So we need an initiative like this. We need new scientists, data analysts, and managers, you know, to help us to unlock those resources. And that's why I think this conference coming to Kenya has come at the right time and with the right message for us.
We are back in Kenya. It's many, many years since I came here the first time. I've always had friends at National Oil, different people, but always friends. And I must say to you guys that being here is a bit of an official visit, but it is also personal. And I will give you the reason why. If I'm getting touched, I'm sorry, because this is personal. There's a good reason for being here, many good reasons. We've had this conference in many places around, and it's a time we could have been here before, had it been for this thing called COVID. It stopped our activity for some time. The first time we did data management in the Oil for Development program was in your neighboring country. It was in Kampala. It was in 2007 or 8, I'm not quite sure. We had it at Hotel Africana, that some of you might know, in Kampala. There I met people from National Oil the first time, and I met a lady that I will always remember. She's not with us anymore. She was my friend. We discussed kids, we discussed her sons, etc., etc. And she was always there. She was always there. Eunice Kilonso. Those of you who've been working with National Oil know her very well. She was always positive, she was always responsive, and she was always trying to make things happen. And her sense of humor and the way she brought things to the table when we wanted to do things, I will never forget. So it's a double meaning of being here today with my team from Norway, all the nice people I've met. And sorry guys, but for me, National Oil will always be more about women than men. Some of the ladies who were here in 2007, they're still around. I get my very good hugs when I'm here, and I will meet them elsewhere. I enjoy it a lot. But now there are new women coming up. Now they're called Kathleen, they're called Ayan, they're called Angela, and they're doing a tremendous job supporting this activity, helping us to organize what we're doing now, and they're making all the men coming to this, doing their part of it together with us. So we will have a technical conference in Mombasa. We'll start tomorrow. There'll be a lot of input there. I hope there'll be a lot of things for you to bring back home. But beware of one thing. There was a Brit who once said, it could be that Norway is the best country to manage their petroleum resources in the world. But it cannot be repeated. Because you need 5 million Norwegians. And they're only in Norway. And when we started doing Oil for Development, it was very much about Norway, 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 Norway. I'm sorry, I'm tired of talking about Norway. I'm tired about hearing all these things about Norway. What is happening here in Africa is your history. You have to create your future based on your experience. And we will share what we have with you, and if it's valid to you, it will please us. But you have to find your own way. And I was also in Kampala a month ago. I listened to all the presentations. We don't need decarbonization, we need industrialization, we need energy addition. I support that. I support it very much, because that's what we do. And how can that be done? How can that be done? Well, we tried to, when we realized that Norway is not the answer to all the questions. The answers to most questions are within yourselves. Countries working together, learning from each other. I could give a presentation on data management here in all these countries present here that could be valuable to you, except South Africa. I don't know so much about you yet. I hope that when we leave, I will know more. I know a few things about Angola. I've been there many times. I've been to all the countries around. The thing is, you may be at different stages in your development, but working together, learning to know people from the different countries, learning to know how to address the issues you have and work together is the valuable thing about what we try to do. This is what the African Petroleum Data Management Forum is about. Working together, and then of course, the African sense of humor is excellent, as we've seen already. There's another thing I fear I will have to go into when we get to Mombasa. It's the thing that Europeans can never learn. The African moods. Come on. Stiff Europeans moving to the African music will always be a failure. I know I might have to go into it. I know I will do it. But I will never get there. So I will try my best. So I'm looking forward to the cultural part of the program. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Mombasa. I'm looking forward to learning and good discussions and good presentations. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
About a month ago, we were in Kampala also for the East Africa Petroleum Conference. And we want you, when you go back, to pass our gratitude and appreciation to the people of Uganda for the warm hospitality that they extended to us during our stay in Kampala. And it is my hope now that as you stay here in Kenya, I hope that this morning you had an exciting tour of our facilities that we are trying to develop. We are in the process now of equipping our lab. Hopefully the next time you come, you'll find a fully functional petrochemical and geophysical lab. And we would like to request that as soon as our lab is functional, you give us the support necessary to keep that lab sustainable. And as you travel to Mombasa, Kenya has more to offer. We would request that after Mombasa, you come back to Nairobi. You extend your holiday to Turkana. They have very nice beaches on the shores of Lake Turkana. And you can also extend your holidays to our other big 5 destinations. The wild beast migration in the Mara has just begun. It has begun a little bit earlier, but you are all most welcome to Sava for test what Kenya can offer besides the discussions on oil and gas. And with those few remarks now, it's my pleasure to, on your own behalf, to invite the chairman to address this gathering of petroleum scientists in readiness for us to get fired to have a very robust, collaborative discussion in terms of working on our development of our petroleum science competence and how we can use this data to benefit our countries and our people. Karibu chana.